They say the jungle has rules, but out here, there's only one law: survive. When a tiger appears, the world stops, roads become battlegrounds, cameras become shields, and even steel doors feel too thin. These are not stories of distant wilderness, they are moments where the wild crashes head-on into human lives. You're about to witness real encounters where the jungle's most feared predator leaves no room for error. In Tadoba National Park, a scenic ride turned into a heart-stopping nightmare. A biker, enjoying the tranquility, was suddenly face to face with a massive tiger strolling directly onto the road. The air froze as the majestic predator locked eyes with the lone rider. Every second stretched into an eternity as the tiger began to advance, step by deliberate step, a chilling, silent approach. Overwhelmed by primal fear, the biker had one instinct: turn and flee, escaping what could have been a fatal encounter in the heart of the wild. This safari tourist vehicle moves slowly, cameras clicking, capturing the wild's beauty. Suddenly, a massive tiger exploded from the bush, landing squarely in the middle of the road, halting the tourists dead in their tracks. This wasn't a posed shot, it was a primal confrontation. The air vibrated with the tiger's angry, thunderous roars, each sound asserting its terrifying dominance over the stunned occupants. No one was harmed, but the sheer raw power displayed by the beast, its fury and unchallenged authority left an unforgettable, chilling reminder of just how powerful and terrifying these magnificent creatures truly are. In the heart of the open grasslands, stay alert. Something is about to go wrong. Forest guards on elephants move in, aiming to tranquilize a tigress for relocation. Hold your breath. Suddenly, chaos erupts. The tigress senses danger. Watch as she leaps with terrifying speed. Duck! She strikes at the rider, a whirlwind of fury and claws. This isn't just an attack, it's survival. Witness the raw clash between human strategy and wild instinct. Remember, when you enter the realm of apex predators, expect the unexpected. In a chilling encounter deep within the forest, a brave staff member atop an elephant was on routine patrol, vigilant for poachers. Suddenly, from the dense bushes, a massive tiger materialized. Before he could react, the predator charged, a blur of striped fury directly at the elephant. The sheer force and unexpected assault caused the enormous animal to stumble and violently shake, throwing the man into immediate peril. It was a terrifying misstep, a split second of vulnerability where the forest staff could have brutally lost his life to the raw, untamed power of the tiger. Two guys on a bike cruising down a quiet road suddenly faced a terrifying moment that appeared out of a nightmare. From seemingly nowhere, a massive tiger exploded from the dense bushes by the roadside, charging full speed directly at them. It was a heart-stopping blur of stripes and raw power, a primal assault. They survived by an absolute inch, a fraction of a second separating them from the full, brutal force of the wild. It was a chilling reminder of how close danger can lurk, even on an open road. At the entrance of his farm, a farmer's normal day turned into panic. A tiger appeared in the distance, heading straight for him. Heart pounding, he raced to shut the heavy metal door. Just in time, he got inside, seconds before the tiger slammed into it. The impact bent and cracked the metal with terrifying force. Stunned, the farmer watched as the loud crash seemed to stop the tiger in its tracks. It backed off, leaving behind a chilling reminder of how thin the line is between safety and savagery. In one of the internet's craziest moments, though far from funny in reality, a man was simply going about his day, stepping into his bathroom, but his routine was shattered in an instant. Out of nowhere, he was faced with a tiger, its powerful form filling the window, its eyes fixed on him. It was a terrifying, surreal encounter, the ultimate predator staring directly into a private, domestic space. A chilling reminder of how close the wild can truly get, transforming an ordinary moment into a heart-stopping brush with raw, untamed power. In the Sitavani Safari Zone, what began as a routine wildlife tour spiraled into a moment of pure terror. From the thick, shadowy undergrowth, a massive tiger emerged, silent, deliberate, and seething with aggression. For one chilling heartbeat, it locked eyes with the tourists, its stare a cold, unmistakable warning. Then, without the slightest hesitation, the beast exploded into a full-blown charge. The ground trembled beneath its weight as it closed the distance in seconds. Inside the vehicle, panic erupted, screams, gasps, frozen stares, as the sheer, unfiltered power of the wild came crashing toward them. It was a moment no one would ever forget, a brutal, awe-inspiring reminder that in nature you're never truly in control. Another vehicle passing through the dense woods captured incredible footage of a truly majestic sight, a tiger towering in the middle of its domain, asserting itself as the undisputed owner of the forest. Reports from the scene describe the powerful cat as undeniably angry, its roars echoing powerfully through the trees, a primal sound that vibrated with raw authority. And with every thunderous growl, it showed its formidable fangs, a clear, terrifying display of its dominance over the entire area. This was more than just a sighting, it was a visceral reminder of who truly rules the wild. Deep within Sitavani Reserve, two staff members encountered a moment of chilling uncertainty, and they spotted a massive tiger, its powerful form moving through the reserve. But this wasn't just any tiger, its identity was unknown to them, adding a layer of terrifying unpredictability. Not fully grasping the sheer intent of this apex predator, they momentarily left a perceived safe space. Yet, in reality, for a creature of such power and stealth, a designated safe space means little. The unspoken truth hung heavy in the air. If that tiger had decided they were its prey, it would have found them. In the dead of night, inside the confines of their car, a group of people stumbled upon a truly extraordinary and chilling sight. There, on the road ahead, stood a massive black-striped cat, a rare and terrifying vision. Experts confirm that encounters like this are incredibly uncommon, especially on what's typically a busy road. The sheer unlikeliness of seeing such a creature, shrouded in the darkness, made the moment even more surreal and deeply unsettling. It was a fleeting, yet unforgettable glimpse into the wild's rarest mysteries. In an Indian tiger reserve, a group of tourists learned a terrifying lesson. Some predators simply don't like paparazzi. Their safari vehicle became the target of a furious tiger that charged brutally, a blur of raw speed and power. The majestic beast launched itself at the car, causing panic to erupt inside. Tourists were sent tumbling and falling over each other as the vehicle rocked from the sheer force of the assault. It was a terrifying, visceral reminder that in the wild, boundaries are set by the apex predator, and crossing them can have explosive consequences. Even for a seasoned circus trainer, the line between control and chaos is razor thin. In this intense moment, a trained tiger reveals its wild side. Face to face with its handler, it lets out a deep roar, shaking the air. Muscles tense, fangs bare, claws out. It's a silent warning. One wrong move, and the performance could turn deadly. The show goes on, but the danger never fades. In a rare and breathtaking moment, the legendary tigress Kankati stepped onto the road, claiming it as her own. For 3 intense minutes, she paced with regal power, stopping traffic in silent awe. No one dared to pass, every eye locked on her commanding presence. In that brief walk, Kankati wasn't just moving, she was ruling, a fierce reminder that the wild still wears the crown. Inside the safari gypsy, tourists learned the true meaning of terror. A massive tiger emerged, its gaze locking onto the vehicle, specifically fixing on the camera person. Every muscle tensed as the powerful predator began to walk directly toward them, a slow, deliberate advance that amplified the tension to an unbearable degree. It was an intensely chilling moment, a primal stare down that served as a brutal, unforgettable lesson. Wander into a tiger's territory, and you face the undisputed king of the jungle on its own terrifying terms. In every encounter, one truth echoes louder than any roar. The tiger doesn't need permission to remind us who's in charge. From jungle paths to village roads, it appears without warning, challenging our illusion of control. These moments weren't just close calls, they were powerful reminders that the wild is not a place for comfort or safety. It's ruled by instinct, strength, and ancient dominance. And when the tiger steps forward, the only choice left is to respect its reign.
Did you enjoy this video? Please let us know in the comments section down below. And don't forget to leave us a like and subscribe to the channel while you're at it. And please, turn on your notifications bell to get notified when we upload a new video. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.